Hi everyone, I'm Josh. This is my channel. I talk about books and stuff, as I'm sure many of you know. And for the last several years now, I've been doing this booktube channel, and I've been collecting books and books and books, thinking that I'm just going to keep growing my library until I die. Well, I'm finishing my PhD. Today, July 8th, as I'm starting this video, I submitted my thesis for my committee. It's not the final draft, it's the first draft that they review and give me feedback on before the actual defense date, which is a month away on August 12th. The point is I'm finishing in Canada, I'm leaving, and I'm doing a postdoc. I'm basically moving to do research somewhere else. I'm going to Australia. It's a big change. I couldn't believe that it was happening. There are so many pros and cons. I'm really excited by the research project, by the person I'll get to work with, by the opportunity to live and explore Australia. I'm going to Perth, Australia, Western Australia, so no crocodiles, thank God. But I'm also going to be so far from my family, and I don't know how I'm going to cope with that. I'm telling myself I'm going to be flying home like 4 times a year or something, every 3 months or something. But I guess that's not the point of this video. We're not here to talk about my existential crisis of my life. We're here to talk about my books. Because my books can't go to Australia, but it's not worth it. I'm going to be doing a lot of things with my books. I'm going to be taking the bulk of my collection down to my parents, or one of my parents, and I store a lot of it there. I have also set aside another set of books, like 100 different books that I've decided to get rid of because of the situation. And when I start packing up, I may actually put more to the side. And that's what this video is. It's basically me packing up and moving my stuff. Now that I finished, sort of submitted my thesis, at least this first draft, I can finally start to think about planning the next steps, planning the fact that I need to start packing these books. I am hoping to move them between now and when I actually defend in August. And I'm looking at a couple weeks from now, basically. I'm gonna get a rental car and pack as many as I can into a rental car and take it down to my family. It's a lot cheaper than getting a rental truck. Everything else I have is gonna get tossed out. Not like thrown away, but I'll do something with them. So I'm gonna start packing this stuff up, and I need to start carrying them down the stairs. There's a lot. These books were so much making up the stairs. In retrospect, now looking at the end of my time here at my new place, which I moved into in December, it's like, was it worth it? Carrying all these books up. I mean, sure, I love this collection, but in retrospect, did I need my entire TBR shelf? I love seeing it, but no, I didn't need that. Let's be honest. I'm packing, right? I have these books going to my family. I have a stack of books, a bunch I won't bother breaking up for you, that are books that I'll be taking with me when I go to Australia. Stack's getting bigger than I thought, but basically it's graphic novels, collections that aren't on audio, and they are some stories that are probably small enough that I feel comfortable reading it on paper. There are some bigger collections here behind me that I'm not going to be taking with me because I figure might as well just use audio, text-to-speech. But other than that, I also have all these beautiful books down at the bottom that I'm adding to my unhaul list over there, so it's probably going to be well over 100 at this point. I have a lot to say about that, not the point of this vlog, but let's just say I'm not getting rid of books just because I don't want to read them. It's more complicated than that. But yeah, I'm moving along, right? I don't know what just happened because it literally just zoomed in. Oh, I know why. Fuck. I'm using that stupid face to zoom feature. I don't like this. But anyways, it's recording, so we're gonna keep it moving along. I'm not sure how much I've updated you. I realized I forgot I was doing a vlog of moving. I did the unhaul video. I've also recorded all the videos I'm probably going to film between now and next week, so probably have to start packing that up too. I've already packed up the books I'm getting rid of, over 100 books. These down here are books I'm going to be taking with me to the land down under. I've gotten rid of a lot of my clothes, probably more clothes I'm getting rid of than I am actually keeping, because they just don't fit anymore. Still got a few more books left, and believe it or not, that has all of the movies and TV shows on Blu-ray and DVD and 4K that I plan on keeping. Honestly, I started this as soon as I submitted my thesis, and I thought to myself, well, I'm really excited to be doing this. I'm not sure if I need to do it so soon. Now I'm realizing my friend is coming to town to visit. So it's lucky that I'm getting most of this done now, because I'll probably be busy visiting her when I'm not working. And I'm leaving the 22nd, which is, today's the 13th. That's like basically next Friday. We're almost a week away. So it's not as far away as it felt. Things are moving fast. You know, the biggest thing I'm worried about for going to Canada, or Australia, is I don't know how I feel about checking this. Shipping it would be over $1,000. The thing itself costs about 500 USD. It's a nice gaming monitor, and I don't want to leave it because I just bought it back in May. Do I regret it? Probably. I probably didn't need it for this short period of time. And I'm going to be, if you're curious about my computer, I'm going to get rid of my case. I'm probably going to get rid of my power supply. I'm going to break down everything else and keep it. Actually, I'm going to get rid of my heatsink too, because I kind of wanted to replace the fan that's super loud with something better. And I'm going to need a new power supply anyway. It'll be in a different electricity area. Point being is that all the extra smaller stuff, the motherboard, the GPU, should be packable. So we're looking good. I can't bring my kitchen appliances. I love my blender so much, but they're not compatible with Australian shit. Luckily, my sister needs a blender. She doesn't know it yet, but she's missing out. What else? I booked the flight. Hopefully it's not premature, but I plan on leaving from Atlanta the 11th, arriving the 13th of November. And the flight plus the three check bags says it's about $2,000, which is about what I would get approval for from my school, not including relocation fees that have involved maybe having to get a hotel, which I'm really hoping to avoid. I'm hoping I can set up a rental place for November closer to the time, but we'll see if that actually happens, because I don't know how easy it'll be. I imagine we should find out in this vlog. I'm not sure when this vlog is going out, but what the whole arc of the story is. I have a feeling it's going to be an entire move, maybe just down to Georgia. All right. It's July 15th. I have not been great on my filming. You can see everything is packed up. Even the stuff I'm taking to Australia. This stuff's going to go in actual suitcases, but I need to buy another pair of suitcases for when I eventually leave. And I may need to get this down. It's a lot of books if you include the textbooks, but they're just paperback books that I really want to read on hand. And I'm thinking, right now I have a bunch of stuff stacked in the basement downstairs. We're ready to be loaded into my landlord's truck and take to Goodwill. Then, after that, this weekend I'm going to move from the basement out to the garage my books to get ready to load them. My mom comes down on the 22nd. Today's Friday the 15th, it's a week away. But next Wednesday I'm going to Toronto, and I won't be back until the day my mom arrives. So I want to make sure everything's teed up and ready for us to go. But because I've seen the size of the cases, I'm probably going to have to go through all of them again and make sure I have a dedicated box or two for additional throwaways if necessary. I've already gotten to the point where I don't want to get rid of it anymore, but I suspect if I had to, I could make that box, and I'm going to do that. So a couple boxes probably, just to be safe. So this is basically all the books that I have to take with me. And I don't know, I think I could probably get it in this little space. Once it's on the ground in the SUV, it should fit. But I have doubts because I have some other stuff too. So let's talk about this. I have a lot of boxes. I think they'll fit, but I'm realizing now I should have organized them differently, sort of as a tier. This is most important to least important. That way, if I need to get rid of some boxes when packing, because I don't know how big the SUV is going to be because it's a rental car, I need to have them, sorted in a way that I can quickly decide this is the ones I'm getting rid of. So I'm going to go through all these books. I'm going to rebox them. I guess let's have some fun and do that. Okay, let's update. These are my red books that I'm keeping for sure. This is a red books that I may consider getting rid of, either because they're so mainstream I can easily replace them, or they're shitty copies that I want to replace later anyways. Then there's books I'm absolutely okay with getting rid of. Then there's books that I really don't want to get rid of, but the next level might be get rid of. And then books that I absolutely won't get rid of. As you can see, it's the biggest stack of books I won't get rid of. But I'll probably just make like a range of boxes from most important to least important, just sure to begin with. But still have more to go. These books and those books over there. Definitely not. I mean, I don't currently have plans to read it this year. If it really matters to you, you'll have to convince me.
What's this about?
I got that from that bookstore you made me go to.
Oh, in Ohio?
Down under?
In Columbus?
Yeah.
Cool. How dare you?
Look, it's the myth of the lost cause. It's about the lost cause of the narrative. It's wrong with. I'm sorry. I'm so patronizing. I'm so sorry. Oh god, I hate myself. That's not that place.
Anyway, so the relationship was misplaced at the office. You believe it?
No, this, you just gotta be here for eyeballing at some point.
Okay.
It's scary pressure from the pages. Every book is a gentle soul, waiting to be caressed, page by page, until it hits its climax.
I promise you, I'll call it.
Don't force it.
Shannon?
Wait, when did she find out that he has power?
End of last movie, I believe.
He saw you. You're like, oh god.
Okay, I can't help how I react.
If you want the first one,
That's
second, I have to give it.
That's
Give me the third, too.
It's the live forever. You just sneezed on this.
I didn't sneeze on it. Sneezed away from it.
What else is there?
How about your movies?
Those aren't mine, these are mine, but there's more upstairs. Sorry.
That's it?
You can also take them outside. I'll show you where to put them. There it is. Gorgeous. Hit the road, Jack. Don't come back no more, no more.
You're in my city.
What?
You're in my city. You're right.
Hello, hello, hello. Where are we in the move? We are nowhere. COVID has me, me has COVID. We are one and the same. We are sharing my body. So much has happened. So much bad stuff has happened. My rental, to put it straight, just stopped working. Just stopped. So I'm stuck here with my stuff. And I have COVID, so I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. And I'm working getting my money back for the goddamn rental I wouldn't get through for a number of reasons that I don't want to get into right now. Maybe later. I don't know. This move is not going well.
Well, hello everyone. I think I updated you on Sunday. Today is Wednesday. I'm feeling much better. I had 2 days that were rough going. And then come Tuesday, I felt better. I didn't think it was going to last, but it did. So here's hoping I don't regress, which I know is something that apparently can happen to people. Let's hope. Because I've had a really shitty week. So last week, my mom's flight, it got messed up, for a long story short, and she couldn't make it. So I paid an extra $60 to have the rental postponed by a day so I could basically get a shuttle to go pick it up. And I did that. Paid $80 for the one-way shuttle. And this was on Saturday when I had just, I didn't know I was sick yet, so I think by the time I was in Detroit, I had like the slight hint of a sore throat. But at the time, I took it as just stress and, exhaustion. And that was when I found out that apparently because, even though the rental's in my name, because the car was originally prepaid on my mom's credit card, which was done because she was going to be coming to pick it up at the airport from the US to drive to here. So that was the goal. Then I'm like, okay, I'm just going to postpone it. I'll get it myself. I used my own credit card to pick it up. And, I tried calling them, obviously. I tried calling Hertz, and no, it was impossible to get in contact with anyone. Of course, they could have just told me on the phone before I did all that shit that they wouldn't accept it. But, of course, their customer service is useless anyways. And then I was able to get it canceled and get reimbursed minus $100. Also minus the extra $60 I paid to change it, which also turns out apparently you can pick up a rental up to 24 hours before or after you book a rental. In retrospect, perhaps I should have had my mom. I should have gotten a new ticket or something, or just canceled it, which is what I came very close to doing. I thought, I'm so close, I should just go with it, just do it. And this is what I get for planning on the go. It's just a bad idea. And so another $80 coming back from Detroit. This entire time, obviously, I'm masked. I wear a mask even when I haven't been traveling a lot, which I had been, so I'm extra sure to then. I mean, I'm not a bad person who goes around without a mask. Yeah, I'm talking to everyone who does. Sorry. Very strong feelings about this. I came back to my landlords. They haven't gotten sick yet, thankfully, because I always make sure I wear a mask after I've been traveling away from them. And it seems like that's paying off. I don't know how much I showed you from my trip to Toronto, but I did have a great time visiting my friend. And even if I did get COVID, I guess it was bound to happen, especially when I get on the subway surrounded by people without a mask on. So it is what it is. The question now is what the fuck's happening with my rental, with my move. I don't know. I keep coming very close to just saying fuck it, throw away all my shit. I don't even know if I want to keep my books. 3 hours just to get across the border to get a car I can use. 3 hours coming back to bring the car. And the more I stress about it, the more of a headache I get because I'm still, still recovering here and I shouldn't be getting too stressed about it. I just don't like having so much to deal with at the end of my time here. So what's going to happen? I don't know. This whole clip is too long too, so I'll have to deal with that when I finally edit it. But thankfully that's a much far future Josh problem. So it's Saturday now. It's been a week since I've gotten COVID. I thought I tested negative today. And after 15 minutes, I swear there was basically no line. And I sent a picture to my sisters, and one of them sent back a message saying, look very closely. There's a very faint line. There was. I thought I was free. It turns out it's there. Since I'm here and I'm still moving, I'm recalibrating my packaging. Mostly that I have a lot of stuff here I want to take to lead Australia. And I'm going to sort of put to side more in my movies. Not to get rid of, maybe some to get rid of, but more like some, basically plan to take few with me to Australia. Just because I need to do some sort of something while I'm here. I feel like I'm being productive. Unpacking to repack. That's all I'm doing these days. Okay, so it is the 18th of August. I have successfully defended my PhD. I am more or less a doctor. Technically, I'm not going to get the label until I've submitted my thesis, which it's supposed to be happening tomorrow, but it's not due really until the end of the month. I have a lot going on, and I'm not handling it very well in the sense that I'm procrastinating because I can. My defense went really well, and my revisions that have to be done, basically from the thesis committee, were none. Basically, they gave me some minor edits to make, like literally just like grammar and stuff, but no actual revisions. So it's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, which just means that this last couple weeks going to be easier than I thought. I just went ahead and put aside 5 more giant boxes the size of this box. 5 of these. I'm not sure how many it is. It's at least 30 per box, which would be 150, maybe up to 50 or 60 per box. So 200 plus books that I'm getting rid of. It wasn't easy. You should check out that video when it eventually goes up. I assume it'll be before this one. I'm not entirely sure. But Jesus, that was a hard one. There were a lot of books that I want to read or that I have read and wanted to keep. Just for the reasons I discussed in that video, with the second video of One Haul, I'm getting rid of more books. It's going to suck if I get rid of those, and then when I get my rental, they all actually fit. I have plenty of room for my existing books, plus the ones I already got rid of. But I don't have the time to work it out to where I can make that mistake. And it's not as if I won't get money. For 200 books, I imagine I'll get hopefully at least $100. I don't know exactly how much they'll pay me, but I remember last time I brought movies and books and I got over $100. So I'm hopeful here. These are really good edition for the most part, and they're books that I'm more interested in keeping. So I'm hoping maybe there'll be more value. I don't know. But honestly, I could use a couple $100 right now when it comes to moving. So other than that, I don't even have much to update you. My place is still sort of just mostly empty with a few things here. I need to get these bookcases downstairs, actually. I have to start finalizing what I'm taking and what I'm not, which is the point of taking 5 boxes of books to the store, because I have to make this all work in one trip. This is not really much until next time, is what I'm trying to say. Hello, everyone. We are here. It is August 27th. And I don't know if I told you when I'm leaving. It's the 28th-ish. No, it's 29th. I'm getting my car tomorrow. And my landlords are gone. They're gone on vacation. All my clothes are getting washed or packed up, hence the no shirt. I do have pants on, don't worry. I wanted to update you before the sunlight went down, show you where I'm at with my progress. Probably not where I should be, considering I want all my stuff ready to pack in the car. Tomorrow, wake up, go to Detroit with the shuttle, pick up the car, come back here, load the car, go to sleep, wake up 4 a.m., be at my mom's the next day. Then wake up the next morning very early, go to my dad's in Jacksonville. So I'm going London to Statham to Jacksonville, basically, St. Mary's. Okay, all that in the course of, I guess 3 days, if you count tomorrow. But anyways, let's see what I've gotten done. I have to go for a bike ride before the sun goes down, because I have to close out my time here, making use of the beautiful day that my phone doesn't want to recalibrate to. It's a beautiful day. And don't worry, I'll give you some footage, but we're right here. My computer's off. I need to pack it. Most of my stuff is here. Some of that stuff's going to take to my lab. Stuff for the car, my shoes. It's still shit there, but honestly, it's mostly empty. I think that's probably get pushed into a bag or thrown away. I don't know yet. All this stuff is empty. Just that. Computer stuff, leave that open because I'm packing up my computer. And then there's little knickknacks and shit. I thought I ought to use my, what do you call this? Director's view, so you could see me. This is food to be given to my friends before I leave. This is stuff that will mostly go to my sisters or moms. My sisters don't have a food processor or a blender, so you're welcome, Ashley. You've been blessed with a happy life now. Clothes and shit packed in here. Some stuff to give to the family. More random stuff. I think these are my bookshelves. And then all that stuff's still there. Will it all fit? That's a good question. I've not been doing much today. I've been telling myself I'm gonna go for a bike ride and then I don't do it. So at this point, if I stay here and just keep cleaning, I wouldn't have made use of the beautiful day. Alternatively, tomorrow, my shuttle's not till 11, so I could go for a morning ride. Oh, I forgot to show you. I've had this since high school. Clothes that are being washed. And with that, I'll update you once I've got that shit all over the place. Okay, here we are. I couldn't come here and not swing a bit. I haven't actually used this swing in quite a while. But, you know, I used to do this so often, especially back in the pandemic started. When I first found the swing, I fell absolutely in love. I've since discovered another swing at the other park, and I kind of like it more. I've also been biking a lot lately, more for exercise, so like I've been more resistant at taking breaks. like stop taking pictures. I haven't taken as many pictures because that basically causes me to stop to take the picture, and it messes up the heart rate. This used to be like a solid half hour to an hour long thing I would do every time I came here. And I also used to do like one ride here and back, which is like 2 hours at most. And that's not even considering the breaks. And now I then turned it into 3 hours of essentially of biking plus breaks. I didn't do that today. At least I wasn't planning on it because I need to keep packing. I need to make sure everything's good to go. I feel really bad because this might be the last time I ever bike here. It might be the last time I ever use a swing. Everything's always so existential to me for some reason. And I hate I didn't use my bike this week. It's like the first time I biked all week. And I don't know what it is. Ever since I finished, I've just felt very lazy and kind of self-hatred. Like eating a lot of food, not doing anything. It's not just a matter of not working, which is perfectly fine in my book. It's not doing anything that I consider productive, even for my hobbies. And I hate that. But we're here now. We're gonna enjoy this. This bike ride's been so pleasurable. It's really sad. I mean, London is not perfect. Some people choose to see the ugliness in this world. The disarray. I choose to see the beauty. Not really though, but this bike path is gorgeous. I'm gonna miss it. I mean, when I get to Australia, I'll have a new bike path along the river and the ocean. How exciting, but still. Good morning. It's Sunday morning, 10:15. I'll have to get going to the shuttle soon. It's at 11. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. And I'm getting to get worried. Just a little. Got this stuff here. You know, some glasses, a computer, some random knickknacks, food that I'm not taking with me. That's to give away. But my monitor and random stuff. Those boxes will be fine, I'm sure. But it's the twice as much space that I realize now that I have. Makes me second guess. Obviously, I can get rid of some of this. I mean, I don't need my shelves here. That cost me $100. I don't want to get rid of too much of this stuff. I could get rid of some of it. I don't know. I feel like I'm overdoing it. This goes to Goodwill. Fuck. So, start with the books. Throw that shit on there. And then we'll see if I have to start throwing shit out. I was so exhausted last night. Going up these stairs and down again is so much work. Although it's mostly done, I do have some stuff left upstairs. I guess I have time now. I could take care of it. Okay. Good. Oh shit! I take this to Goodwill. Some stuff I'll throw in my backpack when the time comes. Okay, more stuff to throw in my backpack. Masks. We're pretty much good to go. Maybe I'll put this up downstairs. I don't know. Alright. Hello. It's me. I'm not messing up. I'm just in construction. So obviously this is the perfect time to talk to you. I got the car. Ended up upgrading it for a bit more. Yeah, I wanted to be extra careful because I had a lot of shit. Hopefully it all fits. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not really doing a lot of reading of late or in this vlog, or should I say in this ride. But we're here, we're queer, and we are driving. And we are here. I open the door. I can show us the world. It's big. Let's look at her. I don't know how to open cars. Oh, that's a camera. Oh, Jesus Christ. I kind of wish those seats were not there, but what can you do? Just turn on. Hello, my dearies. I'm closer to the front now than I was before because my shit's packed to the brim. I did not occur to me that I should update you at any point. I've been extremely stressed out. I got all the important stuff in the car. There were a few things I was begrudged to get rid of. I couldn't help it. I had to do something with them. A lot of garbage, basically, unfortunately. But yeah, all my books are here. Well, I got rid of like 300 or 400 of them, so of course they're fucking here. But yeah, I'm glad I upgraded the SUV because this shit still wasn't enough. What can you do? As you can see, I stuffed my monitor behind the second seat. Very little space, but that's that. Once I get over the border, it's smooth sailing. I'm a little concerned because I don't know how they're going to react to a car like this, but I have a list of shit I'm bringing in, so hopefully that's good enough. After all this time, she made a day about you might say I might spit on you. Her favorite photo of her mom. The caption says, I can't believe this. It's been a decade since you've been gone. Mama, I miss you. I'm just sitting with you in the front yard. Oh, let's go home and have gay sex. We'll do it for the president. The sons of the Confederates. Oh, they wish they had love like this. Howdy, howdy. I am now in Kentucky, of all places. Just stopped to use the bathroom, have 200 more miles, so I have to refill my gas tank. I had hoped to make it to then, but the coffee got to me. Just enjoying the ride, at least so far. Still in the first half, so we'll see how things go once I get past the halfway point when I really start to go tired of all the driving. But so far, we're good.
The information from this decision is then projected to the DLPFC, where the actual regulation occurs. Finally, the DLPFC sends signals via the ACC back to the amygdala, SMA, angular gyrus, and STG, leading Bridget's behavioral and physiological reactions to the situation.
The next day.
Back to shore, gasping, already changing, the calf writhing in his arms. As the bite on his dorsal was only superficial, the calf lived until the next morning, with Ronald cupping water up onto it and stroking its forehead, talking to it. Emma and the pod surfacing again and again, calling out with their shrill whistles and clicks.
Good morning. I'm sorry I did not update you when I got to my sister's house. Honestly, I wanted to share with you my video of my adorable niece, and I didn't do that. I hate that. It would have made this vlog 1,000 times better, but sadly, you'll have to do without it for now. I unloaded my stuff. To be honest, I was just exhausted. As soon as I got inside, I realized I had this like cloak of exhaustion over me, but I was not aware that I had, at least while driving. Took some coffee so I could like visit and unload the stuff that I had in here that was to stay there. And I'm not sure if that was what did it, but Jesus Christ, last night I kept barely getting sleep. It was literally after 1 a.m. when I at least was aware of falling asleep. I went to bed like at 10, or it was like 9:45, 10 o'clock, I believe. So I just lay in bed trying to sleep. And I don't know if it was the coffee or something else. I did wake up, let me rephrase that. I did realize at one point that I had my CPAP machine on and not plugged in. The pipe would come unplugged or was never plugged in. That very well may have been what kept me awake, was that I had a CPAP machine on that wasn't blowing air, which means it made it harder to breathe, which explains why I couldn't go to sleep. But even then, after about half an hour to an hour, I took it all away because I still couldn't sleep. Usually I have no problem with it, but it might have been some combination of the coffee and that and everything. So that sucks, but I feel okay. I mean, obviously, I'm still tired, but not as exhausted as I was yesterday. So right now it's 5:15, I'll do 4:30. But I'm on my way. I don't think everything that I told myself I'd bring to Australia is gonna fit. Point is, I have to recalibrate yet again, overestimate. Anyways, I'm going to bring myself back online. Well. Here we are once again, and we're falling to pieces. I'm here at my dad's. I unloaded the car. As you can see behind me, probably, it's empty now. What a magic. I'll show you maybe the room where all the books are. You can see where hopefully the books will stay safe for the next 2 years. My stuff, well, stuff will yet to be whatever. This is mostly costumes and then, what do you call it? Not poster, but wall stuff. Those are my books. They'll stay here for hopefully 2 years, and hopefully they'll stay safe. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. We have reached the final frontier vlog, and let's just end it in this beautiful rental that took forever to get. This vlog, rather, has been shit. This trip did not go well. It's been in the making for months. I had COVID in the middle of it, but we're here, and I'm about to return the car very soon, and my stuff is moved. That's all that matters. My stuff is moved. But otherwise, this is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this mess of a vlog. It has been quite the journey. And as always, stay safe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. I'm so tired. I'm actually have to pee. I want to shower. I get to drop this off. Yes.